Hey, what's up, guys? So, this will be part 3 for What If Deku was cheated on and betrayed. Yes, I did make this thumbnail, and no, I do not own the background image. Because, well, now that I've hit a whopping 63 subscribers, y'all guys are amazing, thank you. I've decided I would put more effort into my what ifs. And hold up, let me just show you something. Don't mind Pikachu eating syrup. But yeah, I downloaded literally so many photo editors just for my what ifs. Yeah, don't mind that. I need to change it. But yeah. So where I ended off was Deku just got done clapping. And I mean literally clapping the hell out of all, and I mean all of the League of Villains. He killed everyone besides Dobby, because if you remember, he knocked out Dobby. The reason he did that was because I need Dobby in part 4. This will be going up to 6 parts, so hope y'all can stay along and enjoy the ride. So yeah, let's get to what if. Zuko, after bodying all of the League of Villains, smiles, saying, "Well, I thought we were doing a sports festival. Shall we get started?" Walking over to the starting line and bending down, getting in a running position, saying, "President Mike, come on, count down." President Mike saying, "Oh yeah, are you ready, kids? 3, 2, 1, go!" Then Todoroki freezing the ground and everyone gets stuck. Izuku then going Escanor form, breaking it with his feet, and shrinking back down to his bond-sized form and going Godspeed, blitzing straight to the tight walk, completely ignoring everything else. And then he goes into his King Kaneki form, because if you know, ghouls can walk on walls and shit like that. So he just walks on the tightrope with his toes, with his sticky powers and all. So yeah, and then he gets across that, and then he uses his tentacles to jump himself over all the mines, and just Godspeeds his way to the finish line, and gets first place, and Todoroki gets second, Baka gets third, and everything else goes the same for the race. Alright, so next we have forgot the name of it, but it's whenever Deku was teamed up with Uraraka, the tech girl that has the big boobs, and then Dark Shadow. That one starts with a C. Forgot the name of the battle, but yeah. So Izuku is going to have who do I think would be the best for his team? He's gonna have the guy that can create solid air. He's gonna have the guy that can copy quirks, and he's gonna have Kirishima on his team. So yeah, and Izuku's gonna be on top. Oh shit. Alright. And so they begin, and everyone instantly goes for Izuku. The dude then create thick air, creates a box around them, protecting everyone. Izuku saying, "Don't worry, I got this." Using his tentacles and also Bond's power, he drained all their strength, making his tentacles bigger and making them have more tentacles and making everyone else weaker. Then saying, "Release the air." Him releasing the air, then Izuku jumps up and spins around in a circle. And then Kirishima jumps up and catches Izuku. Izuku hitting them all with his tentacles while he was still midair, knocking everyone back besides Bakugo, who explodes himself back onto one of his group members' shoulders, Uraraka, who floats herself onto one of her members' shoulders, and Todoroki, who made an ice spike so he can just stand on it. And also the guy that could make glue out of his face. He just made like a glue pillar. So yeah. And Tapo, he just the tape guy. No. Yeah, the tape guy. He just taped himself onto the wall. So yeah. And Izuku, well, that was helpful. Now there's only a little bit left. Hey, Kirishima, you wanna... Or he says, "Hey, everyone, we gotta move around. Kirishima, you get up front. Y'all two get on my sides." I'm saying, okay. And Kirishima gets up front, and they say, "Okay, we're gonna go for Bakugo first. He's the second biggest threat, and I'm not sure we can take on Todoroki right now." Them then going to Bakugo trying to blow Deku off. Then Kirishima jumps up protecting Izuku with his Harding quirk. Then, forgot his name, starts with M. He copies Bakugo's quirk, exploding Bakugo, knocking Bakugo off his teammate's shoulder. Because remember, he's only on one of his teammates' shoulders now because the rest of them got knocked back. Yeah, it's knocked back off his teammate's shoulders, get disqualified, and then they take his headband. Then they're just running around grabbing all the headbands from the knocked off players. Then Todoroki comes he's jumping from ice pillar to ice pillar. Luke says, well, we might, saying how he's not trying to get to one of his teammates, we might be able to take him on. Zuko saying, "I have an idea. Alright, so can your thin eyes go through things? And can it also become strong enough to cut through things?" I'm saying, well, if I push past my limits, I might be able to create a razor sharp ice pillar that's sharper than a blade. Zuko's saying, perfect. Then I'm saying, okay, so I need you to create some air, put it on its side, and make it cut straight through his pillars, knocking him off his balance, making him fall. As he's falling, I'm going to snatch his headband with one of my tentacles. I'm saying, that's a good plan, that's a good plan, that's a good plan. Izuku then saying, well, if it cuts straight through, it won't necessarily fall, so I need one of y'all to push it or hit it. Kirishima then volunteering, and yeah. That happens, and then they go to Uraraka. Izuku looking at Uraraka and saying, time is up. Then Izuku pops out 4 tentacles and makes him shoot straight to Uraraka, pushing her down on the ground and then snatching her headband, while Izuku is now only needing one more headband, and time is running out. He has 1 minute left. The last person up is the glue guy, and I want to say on his team there is one other person that did not fall down and is on his team, and that will be Momo Yagarozu. Well, 2 people that didn't fall besides him, and Ida. What's his last name? Incineroar? Incineroar, something like that. But Ida. Izuku then looking, saying, no hard feelings or anything, but I'm gonna need you to get away from Momo and Ida. Izuku then saying, I said get away from Momo and Ida. You could just glue a pathway. I have some unfinished business. I forgot if it was Momo that got shipped with Ida or someone else that got shipped with Momo. I want to say it's Ida, the 2 riches. So yeah. Izuku, him hopping off Momo and Ida and making a glue pathway so he doesn't touch the ground, and just sitting in a corner watching the fight. Momo and Ida getting ready. Momo making 2 shields and a sword, and Ida getting in a kicking stance and charging up his engines. Izuku saying, let me go. Izuku walking on his tentacles so he's not technically touching the ground, says, I've been waiting a long time to do this, popping his knuckles like King Kaneki. Saying, you know how bad it was being in prison, knowing that I was dating a hoe that never cared about me. I was only dating me for clout. And he'd cheat on me with some rich dude with a stick up his ass. Oh, you're a real bitch. And Ida, you're my best friend, and you go fuck me over like that? Oh. This is just how I know I can't trust society. The only person in this whole school that cares enough about me to actually come visit me in prison is the dude that fucking bullies me. Y'all are all assholes. Zuko yelling, and I mean yelling this, while walking closer and closer to them starting to drip sweat, saying, we're sorry, Izuku, please don't. Izuku saying, please don't what? Huh? Are you scared of me? You weren't before. Even if I did have. I'm not gonna tell you what I had. You don't have to tell anyone. It's shush. Ain't that right, All Might? Everyone wondering what Izuku's talking about. Then Izuku says, well, I'll let y'all wonder about that. In the meantime, how about we make a swimming pool made of blood? Izuku then unlocking a new power. Izuku's level going up to 1 million. Izuku's eyes going red, his hair going up, and a new person joining his reincarnations. If you know who I'm talking about, well then bravo. If you don't know who I'm talking about, oh, you poor thing. Because the person I'm talking about is none other then Mob Psycho. Or Mob from Mob Psycho. Izuku then grabs Ida by the face, or because Ida is shivering and frozen like Bloodlust or Orochimaru type shit. He grabs Ida by the face, slamming him down, breaking the concrete, and then turning his head so fast. I swear, this dude looked like he did a 180 with his neck. Looking directly at Momo, kicking her in the side, sending her flying, breaking the whole stadium by just walking right now because his power's uncomparable. Then blitzing in 0.1 seconds, hitting Momo in the stomach, sending her flying across the whole planet. Izuku turning around with his fist, and Momo comes flying from the other side of the planet, hitting Izuku's fist again, and she just went around the whole planet. Keep that in mind. Hits Izuku's fist, his fist going straight through her. Her coughing up blood on him. Izuku then just ripping his hand out, laughing a little bit, saying, "Oh, what weaklings. I'll fucking kill you now, Ida." Him flying up, then looking down on Ida, and going straight down like a meteor, hitting Ida in the stomach, sending him 19 feet deep into the ground, making the stadium bounce up. Like whenever like someone gets hit in anime, how like it makes the squares and everything starts floating and shit. So yeah, that's what happens. And then goes down, hitting Ida all the way up to the sky, floating up, and then hitting Ida to the city, making him go into Hawk's what's it called? Skyscraper, knocking the skyscraper straight down, going through Endeavor skyscraper 2, and he lands in Night Eyes skyscraper. Izuku then saying, "Well, he should be dead now. I'll make sure he is." Him blitzing to Ida in 0.3 seconds, grabbing Ida by the throat and dropping him from the top of the skyscraper, Ida splattering on the ground. And then Izuku watching this, laughing, and says, "Well, I should be getting back to my team now." Him blitzing back and landing back on their shoulders, saying, "Well, that's taking care of everyone," just in utter fright of what Izuku just did. And they all drop him and run. Besides Dankabi quirks, he makes sure he gets a good, nice touch on Izuku, but he won't be able to take Izuku's power. No, because that's his reincarnation power, not his quirk. Izuku's quirkless. So yeah. That's all I'll be ending this what if. I know it's short, I'm sleepy, and I have school tomorrow. I just want to make this quick what if because I felt bad not giving y'all at least one more for this week. Yeah, bye guys, love y'all. And thanks for all the support, y'all are really amazing. Anyways, I'll be seeing